Hello, I'm author Diann Floyd Boehm, and I'm excited today to share with you all about the books that I've written so far. But before we begin, I want to welcome you to the Story Garden. This is where the creativity happens. Just a little bit, that's my mom behind me, and you can't see it on the other side is my daddy. In the middle, I painted a sunflower because it's the story garden, and sunflowers are so big, and they follow the sun, and they're so full of sunshine, and that's what I wanted my room of creativity to be about, full of happiness and love and sun. We also have tons of books from when my mom was little, books from when I was little, books my mom read to me, books from my children when they were little, books that I've read when I was a young educator, all kinds of books. And of course, the garden keeps growing because there's great books being written for young children. And also, of course, I have my books. And speaking of that, let's get started. This is Rise, A Girl's Struggle for More. And this story is based on my grandma. She was born in 1904, and women, for the most part, didn't go to college, but grandma wanted to go to college. So she worked very hard and did all kinds of adventures to make sure that she could go to college and make her dreams come true. And that's what the book's about, to inspire you to work hard and make your dreams come true. Next, I have my latest book, Boomer, the Curious Bunny. This was inspired by my young grandson. And I just was like, oh my goodness, we were having so much fun with curiosity and imagination. And a friend of mine had painted a beautiful picture of a forest, and it was a teeny tiny little bunny. And I said, there's a story there. And I never forgot about that picture. And so when my grandson inspired me, having so much fun with imagination that day, I was like, okay, I think I know what I'm going to write about. And that's when Boomer was born. And Boomer is this wonderful bunny who wants to see the world. So he goes down a lovely path and discovers what's beyond the forest. And he discovers so many fun things. And like kites, he'd never seen one before. A sprinkler, he didn't understand why rain was coming from the ground. So all kinds of fun things that'll make kids love going with Boomer and his adventure. And then we have Charlie the tire swing. Charlie, he goes on adventures on his tire swing. And that story was inspired by my son, because when he was little, he loved his tire swing and he was always going on adventures. And so I decided to bring those adventures to life. Then we have A Time to Fly. A Time to Fly was inspired by the fact that these two birds, bluebirds, the mama laid eggs inside of one of my little, flower baskets. And before we knew it, the birds had hatched, but there was one little bird that did not want to fly. And I was like, oh, there's a story there. And so sure enough, I came up with A Time to Fly. And it's to help inspire kiddos to not be afraid to do something new. And their parents will be right there with them, inspiring them, helping them along the way. Because, sometimes kiddos are like, I don't want to quit kindergarten. I was happy in kindergarten. I don't want to go to first grade. And the parents kind of have to help them go, it's going to be a great adventure. And sometimes their kids are like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I should get in this swimming pool. But pretty soon they're taking swimming lessons and they're like, look at me swim, mama. So A Time to Fly, and helps to inspire them to be ready to grow. And then we have all my books about the little girl in the moon. So the little girl in the moon is a moonling, and she loves Earth, or all the moonlings do actually love Earth just as much as Earthlings love the moon. And so we have several books in that series, and you get to learn all about the moonlings and what they love, what Tycho Town is all about, and even go on a tour of Tycho Crater. Obviously, you figured out that my books are all about love, kindness, loving yourself just the way you are, go after your dreams. And then I have this other book called A Song of Peace. And that book is all about peace around the world, to inspire you to go and pray for peace, to love peace. And that book talks about a little boy named Tommy who wants peace so badly that he starts singing it. And it's a lovely story, and people around the world join in with Tommy to help bring peace and love to their community. Well, that's it for all my books that you can find at diannfloydboehm.com, and you can reach out to me there and for my newsletters. I'm so happy to have shared my books with you today, and I hope you have a very blessed day.